So as of right now, nothing is changing in North Carolina when it comes to abortion laws. We have a Democratic governor and we have a majority Republican House of Representatives and a majority Republican Senate. The governor can veto any limits that would be passed by that House and Senate, but the House and Senate could override the governor's veto if there is a supermajority. Now that could happen in the November midterm elections.
That's what Republicans are looking for. They need to pick up 4 House seats in the House and 3 in the Senate to get there. So that's not a heavy lift, especially in a year where the Democrats control the levers of power in DC, and we know in an off year the party in power generally loses seats.
I want you to watch how this changes. The North Carolina Senate and House look like this right now. In our state, a governor override requires a 60% majority plus 1. So let's show you what that looks like when this changes. You can see it's 31 Republicans in the Senate, 73 Republicans in the House. You just heard from expert Thom Little say getting to this supermajority in November isn't impossible. In fact, it's doable. So then, is a change in abortion law inevitable? Well, he says no. And here's why.
But I still think there's probably some particularly suburban Republicans from maybe some of those suburban districts outside of Raleigh or outside of Charlotte or here in Greensboro that say, I'm not sure my district is really going to go for an abortion limitation that is as strict as this. So just getting that supermajority is not necessarily the magic bullet that Republicans think it might be.
Now here's something else to think about. This supermajority right here might not happen because of the Roe versus Wade decision. Coming up at 6 o'clock, we're going to talk about how the decision itself could mobilize Democratic voters to come to the polls instead of staying at home.